Welcome to Trek the Valleys. Good morning and welcome to Trek the Valleys on this beautiful Sunday morning. Today we're going up towards the peak, Twyn Gwesyllfa. On the way, hopefully we'll come across some Cairns. Some viewers have put some information in the chats, and apparently when I went up this mountain previously I missed a few Cairns, some very interesting ones. So hopefully after their directions I will find them. So we're starting off at the base of Cefnpennar and we're going to work our way up towards the mountain and the Cairns and the peak. So I'm really looking forward to this. It's only a little short one, but yes, let's go take a look at this because apparently it looks amazing from this cairn. So apparently Twyn Gwesyllfa is, in English, campsite dune. Well, let's take a little look when we get up there to see why it's called that. That tree back there, when I came here in the winter, was covered with fungi. I'll put an image up so you can see the difference. Right, bit of an incline now. So in the winter when I come up this route, I went this way by the house and up around the forestry, but this time I'm following this route, following the trail that'll take me up to the forestry, and hopefully we'll pass those cairns. Right, let's get on with it. Okay, we're just entering the Coedwig Gethin, the Gethin forest at the bottom of Cefnpennar. Right, we're going to head up now. Let's have a look. I'm hoping to find interesting things. Boiling day today. And with that comes insects. So guys, weather's changing. Remember your insect repellent. It'll be a godsend. They're just everywhere at the moment. Do my head in. Right, there we are. Let's get on with it. Right, we're coming up to one of the camps now. So I'm going to see if I can find it. Right. I'm going to try down this way first. See if I can come up into it this way. If not, I'll see if I can find another way. But I definitely want to find this one. And then definitely want to go up here. Probably have a very nice viewpoint from there. Right. So let's have a little look. Okay. I managed to find another cairn. I think this one is Cairn David. Or Cairn David, that's what it states on the historical maps. I'll put a bit more information up on the screen. But yeah, this is more uncovered than the Cairn Castell maybe on. But there's more around here as well. There's definitely one with a plaque and more intact, so we need to try and find that one. So now we'll go and have a little viewpoint there, and then we'll go up onto the cliff face there and have a little viewpoint. Right, let's make our way back. I wonder if there's a quicker way. Careful with your footing round here, there's small holes everywhere, crevices, so take your time. Right, that's where I want to head. So it's the same, you try to find an easier route back to the trail and you end up going round in circles and end up going longer. What a palaver. Right. Wow, look at this view of the Cairns Valley. Absolutely stunning. Look at this. Lovely. Just soaking it in. Got Banau Brycheiniog in the background as well. Absolutely stunning. Okay, let's have a little look around this ridge, see if we can see anything. But it's definitely up here. There's an area with a plaque, and you can look over, see Aberdare and the Banau Brycheiniog. So it's got to be here somewhere. Right. Right, I'm going to go back up onto that cliff area, just in case. There's definitely nothing around here, it's pretty flat. I can't see anything. Yeah, so let's give that a little look up there. Before we head on. Right, I just had a thought. I'm coming back the same way anyway, so I'll hit that cliff on the way back. So we'll go up now towards Twyn Gwesyllfa. I think I pronounced that right, I don't know. But we'll head our way up to there, have a little break, and then we'll come back and we'll head for that cliff. And I'm hoping that's where the plaque is, and we've got a nice view as well. So fingers crossed, hopefully we'll find it. But yeah, this area, I've been up a couple of times and there's something new every time. So I'm just learning as I go along. Right, let's make a move. Right, we're following this road right at the top of the hill. When we get to the hill, we'll make a left. But what I might do is before we head to the peak, we'll go right and I'll show you exactly where Cairn Castell is, the other Bronze Age cairn. So everyone knows exactly where it is then. Right, let's get a shift on. Okay, just to confirm, we came up from the bottom of Cefnpennar. We then followed the route all the way up till we came to the house, and then we took a right and we followed that path all the way up to here. So this takes you right up to the forestry road, and then from there then you can visit all the trig points and peaks. Right. All nice and dried up here. Right, we're going to follow this trail in a minute, but first I'm going to show you exactly where the cairn is. Okay, so we've just come up the route from the bottom of Cefnpennar, and now we're going to take a right, and I'll show you exactly where it is. This has dried up a bit since I last came up here. Okay. Right, so you come to this little area where there's work going on, like a crossroads type thing. Okay. Originally, I was looking at Google, and Google was putting me just down by there, saying the cairn was there. I thought it was this side, just over here, looking over the valley, but I was getting confused with the different types of cairns up here. But then I managed to find it. So after going all the way around here, exploring around this area, as you can see, that's where Bike Park Wales is, down that way. So I mentioned in my previous video, it's just up from Bike Park Wales. And there should be a little opening just up here. Okay, so it's not too far. If you hit another T-junction, you've gone too far. So basically, that's where it is. And you can see how difficult it is to find it. It just looks like another section, you know, nothing there to see. But then, when you go in and have a little look, which we'll do again, okay, you can clearly see it. So if I go all the way around, because I didn't really cover it a lot last time, go on the outside, as you can see, it goes right round. Right round. Here we are. You could really understand why it is difficult to see even from the road. Okay. Okay, I know I've shown that before briefly, but I thought I would show it in context to this route and how easy it is to find when you know where it is. So let's make our way to the peak. Okay, we're making our way now. Don't go up the forestry road. It'll take you away. We're going back down and then following this route all the way around. If you remember from my previous video, it was very mucky. It was difficult to get past. I did come across a cairn. I don't know whether that was the peak area, but I'm just going to go back and confirm it is, because there should be stuff around that area. And then we'll make our way back then towards that cliff face, and I'm hoping that's where the plaque is. So yeah, as I say, let's get a move on. Got my Sunday dinner waiting. Right. The Twyn Gwesyllfa peak is somewhere around here, so I'm going to make my way a little bit further up. Hopefully I'll find it. I think I know where it is. It's a little bit further than what the map states, but hopefully it's just a little while up here. I'll try it today, mate. Yes, I found another cairn. It's on the Twyn Gwesyllfa peak. Amazing. There should be two here. I can't see anything sticking out at the moment, so I might have a little look around. Don't want to spend too much time here. I want to start making my way back so I can spend a bit of time, hopefully, on the cliff face where the plaque is, and have a chill. And as usual, have a nice cup of tea. Right, let's have a little look around here. Right, that's it. Let's make our way back. Right. What I'll do is I'll put the name of these cairns on overlay text with a bit of information and a map where they are, just to help everyone find them, because they're very interesting. They're from the Bronze Age, over 2,000 to 3,000 years ago. So it's great that they're still here, but really difficult to find because this was just basically all open land, and now it's surrounded by forests. So a lot of the cairns are just stuck in the middle of places and very difficult to find. But I have found a link to a historical map, and that's got all the cairn names on there. So I will put a link to that map in the description. Right. Yeah, there were some motorbikers, so I just caught the fumes right behind them. Right, need to skip across these now without falling on you know what. Right, we're going back down now, following the route we came, and then we're going to cut up towards the cliff face and hopefully find that area where the plaque is and the lovely views of the valley. I'm gagging for a cup of tea, I tell you. Right, come on, we'll get there. Let's make a move on. Okay, we're back at the original crossroads now. We went down here and we found that cairn. Cairn of David. I think that's right. I'll double check. I'll put it up on the screen. Now I'm going to go up towards the cliff face. I think there's a steep way up this way, or you can come up and around. I'm going to take a little look at the steep way first, see if it's manageable. If not, I'll have to go the long way around. Right, shall we have a little look then? Quiet hike, really, you know. So might as well chuck a challenge in, isn't it? Right, let's get up on the top there so we can have a little view. Hallelujah. Ah. That was fun. So you can see exactly where we are now. So this is the path there by the fence. That goes right down towards Cefnpennar. So you literally go down there to the cairn, which is around that area. And then up here then, up here now to this viewpoint. Absolutely lovely. I'll show you the views now, but let's have a little look around this. Oh God, I haven't got a bag big enough to... There's a bag there. Let's have a look, please. So it gives you a rough idea when you're looking over the forestry there, what you're seeing. So right above us, that village there, Comaman. And then over there, Aberdare. And it's actually showing you where the cairns are as well. This has been done by the Heritage Lottery Foundation. Sorry, Heritage Lottery Fund. And the Forestry Commission. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Further over, Deer Valley Country Park, Ricos, Hidawine, Aberdare Park, yeah, and then Bannabrick Einog. So let's show you the view. So I found the viewing platform with all the plaques just above Cefnpennar and Cumbach, right on the top of this ridge. Absolutely amazing. You can see all of the Cynnar Valley and Bannabrick Einog in the background there, right over there in the distance. Absolutely stunning views here. Absolutely stunning. Right, so I'm going to make a nice cup of tea now, but I can't make a cup of tea with all this mess. It's doing my head in. So yeah, let's have a little look at this then. Right, that's made a dent in it. I'll get rid of that on the way back. Time for a cup of tea. From here. Oh, let's get my cup out. Bit of wind there. Not too bad. Cheers. What a beautiful view from this seating area. I've picked all the rubbish up. Guys, come on, look after this area. You know, they've built the seating area, made it look authentic, put information plaques on there for people to enjoy. So if you are coming up here, you know, to drink, to chill, you know, to do whatever you want, at least take your rubbish home. Come on, it's not hard, is it? This place was up on the ridge and quite difficult to find. So I would like to thank Jason Notty, for pointing me in the right direction. Thanks, Notty. I found them really easy. I'm hoping to come up this area again. Apparently there's loads of stuff here. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'd also like to thank Andrew Kingdom for giving me a shout out on his channel. Much appreciated. Guys, get over to his channel. There's some really good stuff on there. He gets out and about, and some of his camera views are excellent in regards to zooming in on the various mountain tops and things. Really, really interesting. Get over if you can. Right, so I'm just going to enjoy these views and finish my cup of tea. Right, one more look at the views. Let's go down to the ridge. Let's stand on the ridge and have a little look. Right. Absolutely stunning. Right, I think I'll go back that way maybe. Yes, let's have a little look back that way. I'll definitely come back up here for these views. Lovely. Right, nice cup of tea, all sorted, so let's make a move. Right, that's where we just went. Right up there. But obviously there's a much easier route to go up there. And again, we went down there for the Cairns, and now we're going back this way. Right, great stuff. It's coming up to a year since I started this. It was for my fitness and for my mental health. I had no intention of doing any videos. But something changed. I just wanted to inspire people, to get other people out, especially in times like this, when there's so many worries in the world. Just getting out into nature, just clears your head, puts everything in perspective, and gives you calm. So I'm trying my best, learning as I go along, making mistakes obviously, and trying to learn about the area around me. Sometimes I can be wrong. It's just what I assume or what I thought and the information I had at the time. So I can admit being wrong. So if I am wrong on anything, just put something in the chat, you know, let's get something going so that we got the right information in there, and then we all can learn going forward. Typical example is trying to find these cairns, you know, where they are, what mountain they're on, what side of the mountain they're on. So basically most of these cairns we've seen today are on Mynydd Gethin, on the TrekTheValleys side, around the areas of Cefnpennar and Cairns. So I can't be much more accurate than that, but like I say, I will try and put more information in, circle the areas on the map so it's nice and easy to find. The problems I've got is that a lot of the maps, they sort of say, yeah, it's roughly around this area, and especially when they're sort of overgrown, it's very difficult to find. You know, it could be under your nose literally. So, like I say, yeah, let's all learn. Let's put as much information in for people so they then don't make the mistakes that we do. You know, that's the reason, isn't it? You know, people do stuff like this, you know, they find out, they pass the information on, just makes life easier for everyone else. So, very, very good. Really enjoyed this. Quite a quick one. I did try to drag it out, like, but very nice. Right, okay, not far now. Let's go. Oh look, we've been up the mountain and back. Horse is still having a nap in the sun. Nice. All right for something, you know what I mean? I was up bright and early. Didn't have much sleep, mind, but you know what I mean? It's I set my alarm a little hour later just to come out because I knew it wasn't a long one today. But yeah, I should be back. Nice bit of Sunday dinner, and then chill in the garden, I think. Make the most of it. Oh, I think I scared them a little bit then, I didn't see them. Yeah, look, he's out cold. Right guys, I got a bit of a dilemma. I wonder if you can help me. I need to find out what the best hiking app is. What should I be using? I've been told I may need a combination of apps. OS, maps, and maybe another one. I've been trying Komoot. I'm not really getting on with that. The Strava, all trails. So any sort of suggestion, what is the best one to have? What combinations? Oh, obviously I should also get paper maps as well, which I'm planning to do. But I want to get the most out of this, so any advice in regards to what apps to use, it'll be much appreciated. Thanks. Right, back of the car. Again, another good hike. Really enjoyed this. Weather was lovely, views were amazing. So we made our way up to Twyn Gwesyllfa. But first then we went to that Cairn. I think it was Cairn David. I'll double check that. Then we made our way up to the peak. And there was another Cairn there. On the way as well, I showed you exactly where Cairn Cefnpennar was. On the way back then we managed to find that viewpoint. I'm so glad. I've been looking for that for ages, but it was right up on that ridge, so you know it's understandable how difficult it was to find that. So really good hike. I managed to find everything I wanted to find. There's much more up this area to explore. I hope to do that again, but yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. As I mentioned, any comments, please put them in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, and subscribe to Trek the Valleys. Bye. Thanks for watching.